Hello fellow ninjas, I'm Ninwag. There is less than 48 hours before the banner switches. If you haven't pulled Ayaka yet, I'm here to convince you in 5 minutes. Let's talk about appearances first. Ayaka is one of the only female waifus so far that wears armor to a battlefield aside from Noelle. She's also the only character who's not flat-chested, has bare legs worth staring at, and a white underskirt unlike Ningguang. This means that she's both practical looking that fits into the battlefield and really nice to stare at. Her voices and voice lines are also incredible. Gone are the days where waifu will literally make you guilty for playing the game, including Kaching and Jin, rushing you to invest in Ponzi schemes like Ningguang, tempts you to drink beer like Beidou, being a tsundere every single day like Eula, and makes you feel poor like Mona. Ayaka actually relaxes around you.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the
If
time.
you're purely evaluating her from a waifu perspective, she is a more relaxed version of Kaching. She shares Haibara Ai's voice actor from Detective Conan for her English voices. She also shares the same Japanese VA as Miyuki Shiba and Yukinoshita Yukino. Now let's talk about combat mechanics. Ayaka has a toggleable 100% cryo uptime, which means that you don't need an ice ball, Chongyun in your team, and have a lot more flexibility on which cryo characters to run for perma freeze. For example, you could run an Ice Gothic Waifu, an Energy Battery Pirate, or even your favorite Stamina Reducing Bartender for Cryo Synergy. This means that Blizzard Strayer and Freeze Comp is perfect on her, although you can reverse mount as well. Her Freeze toggle gives her 2 combos of normal cryo attack chain or 3 charged cryo attacks. Her level 60 talent also partially refunds sprinting cost and gives bonus cryo damage at the end of the sprint. Furthermore, her charge attacks also have an approximately 90 degrees horizontal hitbox, as well as a large vertical hitbox. This means that she can freely hit enemies off ground, e.g. Eye of the Storm, and all enemies in Wendy's Vortex, which some melee characters struggle with. This provides great flexibility and makes her comparable to a short-range archer without having to aim. If you want a melee character that is also a ranged character, she is unparalleled at that. Next, let's talk about her skills. Her E skill, Hyoka, has a 334% multiplier at level 6. Furthermore, Hyoka increases your normal and charge attack damage by 30% for 6 seconds. This is slightly more than Kaching at 305% with bow damage combined at level 6 talent. Hyoka is faster, is a 360 degrees attack, although with a 1.5 seconds longer cooldown. Her Q skill, Soumetsu, performs 19 instances of damage in an AoE region, at level 6 dealing a 157% each for a total of 2987% in 5 seconds. This is followed by Bloom, which deals 235% for a whopping 3223% damage. Compared to Kaching's Starward Slash, which deals 656.4%, this means that Ayaka deals 4 times Kaching's damage during her ultimate and can do other attacks whilst executing it. Furthermore, Soumetsu will stop when it gets obstructed by an enemy, unlike a Traveler's Tornado, which means that it will literally lock the enemy inside the swirl and deal its full damage. Furthermore, Soumetsu will move forward when there's nothing blocking it, taking it in account that the opponents will stagger backwards to increase the chances of dealing full damage. This means that it works extremely well with Wendy's ultimate, Sucrose Rekill, and Traveler's Tornado, and anything that requires keeping your opponent within a specific space. Soumetsu's 19 ticks also means that it's an effective shield remover. To put it simply, although not quite correctly, her E skill is similar to Kaching's Q skill and her Q skill is similar to Kaching's E skill. If you like Kaching's gameplay, she's basically an upgrade and worth pulling. Finally, movement wise, she has an alternate sprint like Mona and is a better water taxi than Keiya. Her sprint allows her to move through water, and on stop, she creates an aura of ice that provides a platform for her to stand. Her sword is then imbued with cryo, which allows you to move forward while auto-attacking. This allows you to basically pause midway, replenish stamina, and sprint again, something Mona cannot do. Who needs boats when you have Ayaka? That's the end of the video. Did I convince you to pull for Ayaka? I certainly hope so. If you liked the video, then be sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and then pull Ayaka. I'll see you around.